top of the shit. The fuck around and put me and Tupac on the bitch. Still ballin'.
Still ballin'.
This is my favorite nigga in the world. Like, a young nigga in the hood, he's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Cause what it was is the Tupac song is this.
This was after he died,
His mom reached out to me.
Ah.
She said, you remind me so much of my son. I got a record that y'all should have been did, and you need to finish it. Whatever it takes, I said, don't take nothing but you to send me that record. I'll give it back to you. I did that record in 15 minutes. I was like, hurry up and get back to me. So I called for 2 weeks. Well, what did she say about the record? What did she say about the record? In 3 weeks, that bitch was on the radio. I was like, whoa.
Swoop down with my nigga from the fam. Cause Trick don't give a fuck when you coward niggas down. Blast.
You know how conspiracy theories go. And on that record, Tupac says, cause Trick don't give a fuck where you coward N-words now. And people are like, oh, did Pac do that song with Trick? And it's like, well, no, that's not possible, of course. Because you weren't even rapping when Pac was alive. So.
Right. Well, actually, I was rapping when Pac was alive.
Right, but you weren't at the level of doing songs with Pac. Yeah.
No.
Exactly. So what they just took the word Trick off another verse.
Hey, listen, man. All I can tell you is I promised it to his mama that I won't never answer that question.
Okay, fair enough.
And so I'm not answering that question. Everybody want to know, oh, Pac is in Cuba. You're not going to fucking Cuba out of all the places. Come on, man. God damn.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab. I'm in the building. And this is Machiavelli Media. So Trick Daddy did an interview on VLAD, right? And not too many people caught this. Me personally, I didn't hear really nobody talk about this. So you know the homie Gab had to touch it. I just like to take my time with shit. But now I'm back in the swing of things like an orangutan. I figured it was the perfect opportunity for yours truly to address it. So during this VLAD interview, Trick Daddy talks about how Tupac's mom, the beautiful and talented Miss AFENI SHAKUR, reached out to him and said, you remind me of my son. I got a song I want you to finish with, with Tupac. I think y'all should have did this, previously, and I want you on it. And she said that, it was a no-brainer because he said any young nigga in the hood looked up to Tupac like he was Jesus. This is Trick Daddy's words, right? And he said, yeah, but what did it take? He got on there, spit his verse, say he wrote it like 15 minutes, sent it back. The rest is history. Now, some of Miss AFENI's ideas she had for features on Tupac's albums, all of them didn't fly very well. When she gave the material to Eminem, a lot of people didn't like it. Some of the beats and shit that got put on the album by Jazzy Fizzle, Jazzy Faye and all of that, yeah. Questionable stuff because, we fell in love with a certain Tupac sound and a lot of us rap purists wanted to keep it that way. But I didn't mind the Trick Daddy feature because at the time, I kind of fuck with Trick Daddy's music. I kind of, like some of the shit he was doing. Any guy from the hood, from the ghetto, man, that, has enough confidence to tell you how rough he had it. And, you can watch him rise out of that situation, man, and better himself and his family. I think that's a commendable thing. So if you represent the struggle and you trying to, represent for the people, I'm with you. So I had no problem with her featuring him on Still Ballin', but I didn't necessarily like the song, should I say. But needless to say, Vlad asked him, yo, it's a part in the song when he said, Trick don't give a fuck. Now, I remember that like it was yesterday. Everybody was like, yo, Tupac said his name. He just said Trick Daddy name. And everybody was trying to figure out, was Tupac in the studio? How did he say Trick name? Because at this time, the rumors and the conspiracy and, the different dominoes were starting to fall. And everybody was excited hoping that one day that Tupac would reemerge. So when he said that, niggas' antennas was raised like, yo, that nigga just said, Trick Daddy's name. And a couple albums previously, he had a song telling Biggie Smalls rest in peace. So we was all in. And Trick Daddy addressed that. He was asked, how did they manipulate the machine to get Tupac to say, Trick don't give a fuck? In so many words. And Trick Daddy's response was very shocking. He don't seem like the kind of motherfucker that like to string people along. He was very honest. He was very forthright. He told you he was very excited to be given this opportunity to get a chance to work on an album of his favorite nigga. This is his words, right? His favorite nigga. You know what he said? I promised his mother that I would never answer that question. And then Vlad went to something else. Hey, Then Trick doubled down on that and said, yo, why does everybody think Tupac would go to Cuba? Like, basically, of all places, why the fuck would he go there? Now, I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, Gab, here you go. Here you go with that Tupac alive shit. Some motherfuckers act like they got CTE, like they ain't hear somebody else say that. Now I'm just making shit up. Once again, these are Trick Daddy's words, right? Trick Daddy said, Tupac's mom, for the motherfuckers want to act slow, Tupac's mom said, basically, she ain't want him to ever answer that question. He said he promised Tupac's mother, Miss AFENI SHAKUR, God rest her soul, that he would never answer that question. Then he doubled down and said, yo, why would Tupac go to Cuba, of all places? Like he went somewhere else, like he knew that Tupac went somewhere else. There should have been more to that question. No way we go to something else after he say that. Nah, Trick, elaborate. What the fuck are you saying, bro? What are you saying, big dog? What you mean by that? No way we go to something else. Yo went straight to something else. This man just literally said that he can't tell you how they got Tupac to say Trick don't give a fuck on the album because he promised Tupac's mother he wouldn't say nothing about it. And then he said, shaking his head, why y'all think Tupac went to Cuba of all places? So did he go to Switzerland? Did he go to Nigeria? Did he go to Australia? I'm just saying, like, what is he saying? Now, maybe he meant nothing by that. Maybe, I like to read too much into things, but that's part of what I do. I like to get you to think. Because these other motherfuckers talk, and then we can digest and dissect what they said. I'm not saying it. I didn't hear you say it. I heard the guy who was on the album that Tupac said his name, said that Tupac's mother made him promise to never answer that question. And that question was, how did Tupac say his name when he admitted that he wasn't even a well-known artist when they did the collaboration? Vlad said something like, you wasn't rapping back then. He was like, yeah, I was rapping when Tupac was alive. But basically, I was just local. But it was Tupac saying Trick. Who knows, man? This wasn't the first time I heard something strange about these recordings that Miss AFENI, put together in Tupac's absence. Thug Nature with Little Mo. Shout outs to Lil Mo. Baltimore City in the building. She refused to talk about the recording of Thug Nature when she's on the remix. Say she's not at liberty to talk about it. Now think about that for a minute. Man, let me give a rest in peace, man, to the people that lost their life here in Baltimore City during the Francis Scott Key Bridge accident, man, that took the lives of 6 construction workers, and I'm not sure any other civilians, but anybody that was affected by that. And to the families, I'd like to send my condolences. I didn't know nothing about it. I got woke up by my homie Rel in Detroit, 313. Called me like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, Gab, you all right? I don't know what the fuck going on. What's up? He said, I just wanted to hear your voice, man. I heard your voice. I'm good. I said, what's wrong? He said, yo, a fucking bridge collapsed out there. I said, what? Look at my phone, it's everywhere. I see Art text me 5 o'clock in the morning, bro, you okay? He sent me the shit on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck? I was fine, man. But I gotta admit, I've been over that bridge plenty of times, yo. Shit was like driving up a dinosaur spine. You could see like holes and shit, man. This shit was raggedy, rusty. Man, it was outdated, man. I'm just sorry, you know, people actually lost their lives, but rest in peace. I had to touch on it. But tell me what you guys think, man. Did Trick Daddy drop some clues and some hints that the homie Pac could still be running around somewhere on this green earth? Or was he just fucking with the people? Anyway, I need you guys to share and like this video. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is Machiavelli Media. Turn on them post notifications so you'll be the first ones to get it when I drop that shit. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.